Hello. Okay, welcome back to Crafting Grace, and today, or in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a quick and easy projector so that you can trace on cookies or draw on cookies or write on them or on cakes or whatever you need this for. It's very basic, it's very affordable. Well, it's probably going to cost you next to nothing, and it works. However, if you want to do it on cakes, I suggest using a bigger box. So I'm using a normal tomato box that I got from our local fruit stop for free. I'm using an unbranded one for probably legal sakes that I may or may not know of. I've got some extra cardboard box that I just cut out of delivery boxes. I've got a glue gun with some glue. I nicked my husband's really fancy box cutter. I also want one of these. Don't know where mine are. A ruler, cutting board underneath this, and some transparent. This is acetate, but I know you get those ones for writing on whatever. I don't know if it's the same stuff, but I think this is the most expensive thing I've had to buy. Okay, so let's start. So the idea is to use or to have a light that's going to project from the top through your picture that we're going to cut a hole to the object you want to trace on. Now I've tried a whole bunch of different lights. They are not strong enough, or they are not concentrated enough in one space, so I find that your normal phone light works the best. So what I'm going to do, you can see this one is a bit moog, but it's still gonna work, is I'm going to cut small pieces that I will have different levels for, because you don't even have to do that. You can just bend this in so that it goes onto the walls of your box quite firmly, because that will hold it in place and you don't have to, like, oopsie, that wasn't the plan. Anyway, then you don't have to glue a whole bunch of pieces, but since I've really done a job on this one, I guess I'm gonna have to do that. But with the first one I've ever made, I just had a box. It was I cut a piece out of a box that was thicker than this, and I kind of just let them rest against the walls with a picture on it. So I didn't do anything fancy, but we'll do that today. And then also, to put your cookie down here, I had to get rid of this, otherwise it's not flush against the bottom. So I'm just going to put that back where it used to be once upon a time. And then to measure this easily, I'm just cutting all through it, because then I know where it is. Oops. Oh, don't look at the stickers. I didn't think about that clearly. I'll just do that for love and giggles. Now, to measure my phone, the light is over there, so I'm going to need just a little square cut out. Let's use a marker. So if you play nice, you can. I know I've got a marker here somewhere. There we go. Ta-da! To be professional. Okay, I don't want too big of a hole because I want it to be concentrated. So let me think. It's probably going to be more or less over here. Can't be deeper than this, but it doesn't have to be there per se. So I'm gonna make it over here. Oh, maybe like something like that. A little square over there. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's not going to have any effect. Just don't make it too big. I'm not making it too small because I might want to like move it a little bit around, but you can always come back and adjust. Okay, ta-da! Step 1 done. Okay, so for step 2, I will make a whole bunch of thingies that they can lay on. So let me switch on my glue gun so long. Let me get another glue stick. I'll be right back. Okay, so I decided I'm gonna use these, then it will save me some cutting time. I've got a gazillion of them. Sorry, that I think I bought them from Bubbles Plastic or from the China shop. Who knows these things? But I have a gazillion of them because me and the kids, use them for building hamster houses, which is a lot of fun. And I think the hamsters like them too. And we have, oh, don't know where that happened. Anyway, we have 8 hamsters. I know, right? Who does that? But we do. And they each have their own house because hamsters don't like to share. Can you believe it? They literally kill each other, which is kind of frowned upon in my house. We don't eat or kill each other. So yeah, some useless information. Well, maybe it's useful to someone, who knows. So for the sake of time, I'm just going to kind of sort of do a few. But like I said with the first one, I didn't even do this because I thought, like, you know, I'm gonna have to make millions of them, because who knows where I'm gonna need it to be with the picture. But anyway, can always add a few and add more later, and maybe measure them out a little bit better. There's a couple of birds stealing some of the dog's food outside. Okay, I'm going to do one more. Maybe 1 or 2. But I'm just going to eyeball them because it's easier. Oh wow, that one is beautifully skew. But I'm going to pretend that I don't see it. Ta-da! Okay, I'm gonna have to do 2 more because there's 2 left. It would be just ridiculous if I didn't use them. Ta-da! Okay. So, step 2 done. Now I'm gonna use this. Yeah, I'm gonna try to anyway. Okay. So, see if I can angle it. What I'll do next, if I'll put it, switch off the glue gun. I will measure it from here to there. I'm putting it flush against the table so that I know. Then my not so trusty marker that's coloring me. Just gonna make a little mark there. And my square so I know where it is. Okay, put that to the side. There we go. Okay. Okay, now this. Just gonna cut. Ta-da. A little bit this to the side. And for the sake of keeping this in the center, I might cut off a little of this side because I have to keep in mind that there's still 2 spaces, like these spaces. They're not as thick as this because it's only this one, it's only double on top. So it's this thickness that I need to cut off so it goes in smoothly. But I think that will do because I cut off this and I cut off that. I might need to cut off a little bit more, but we can do that later. So this is where the light is. This is the back of the box. That's the back. This is the front. Okay, so we're gonna have a bigger picture, probably not that big, but certainly bigger than this. So I'm again doing my famous eyeballing. Just gonna go a few centimeters, like maybe 1, 2 on each side, 1, 2, and then just maybe a little bit up. Something like that. Okay. Really. Now I'm changing my mind. I think I'm not going to put it all the way back, am I? Banana, what did I do the last time? I think I've got it more to the center because otherwise you're gonna have to like draw all the way in the back there. So I'm going to do this and then bring that forward like that. See, I shifted. It was a shift. Sorry about that, guys. I do make these things up as I go. But there's space for me too. On earth, yay. Now, clearly don't need all of this. So, let's see, I love these boards because now I can sort of measure properly. It's about that big. Oh, now I'll close this genius anyway. See, mine, that's somewhere. Can't close. I just go floop, floop. It's not that fancy, but fancy enough. Now I want to sort of cut this through the middle. Where's the middle? Then that will, oopsie daisies. Just checking that's on that side, that's on that side. So it's one center. Oh my goodness, and I had such a hard time finding something to trace. It's ridiculous. You would never think that you'll have a hard time finding something to trace, but yes, that happens. Oh good, and I've got a permanent marker. You need a permanent marker. Sorry about that. So you do need a marker, my bad. What will we trace? Let's do hope. How cute is that? So for me, it's difficult to trace. This is so thick. I'm just going to trace upside down. Yes, you can do that. And now keeping in mind, let's do this. What? Just want to see where the center of this is. Okay, now I've got room. Keeping this is the back. I'm writing upside down, and that's the front. So let's go. No, I'm just gonna make lines because if I pipe, I'll keep in mind that I need to change the pressure. Oh, this is horrible. I'm not doing my best tracing. Okay, and then we have hope. So you can either like go outside, inside, completely trace it like this, and then do a fine line and flood, or you can just go over it like this and work on the pressure. So let's see. Ta-da! Hope. Now let's see. Oh, wrong one. My bad. See if this works. Oh, this one is, the marker is marking me. I'm being marked by marker. Can you imagine? So I'm just gonna flip this into, oopsie, one of these, so you can see. Okay, this is, I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if you can see this. This is a bit long, so it's catching this double layer and bending inwards. I've got two choices. One, I can cut, I can open this, which is actually a good idea. It's actually the best idea because then I've got more darkness inside. Okay, no, maybe we'll go without. It would have been a great idea, but it's really stuck in there, and I thought it would have more shadowy darkness inside for the light to project, but you know what, never mind. So I can cut more of the sides, or I can cut off here, but I'm going to go with the sides. You still need to keep in mind that it needs to be, I'm not going to use that, it needs to stay strong, and if you cut off too much in the wrong places, it's really going to weaken your whole setup, which is not the strongest setup in the world as it is, but it works and it's practically free. It's probably going to cost you like 20 bucks or 20 rand. No, rand used to be bucks, and I think there's a buck on there somewhere. Anyway. Okay, so now this will go in there. Yay! This will go up there. Can you even see that? It goes up there. And then when, let me just put the light on. Ta-da! Oopsie! Come back, phone. Ta-da! So you can see that you can now trace, but this is very big. So you're going, if you bring it up, it will be bigger. If you bring it down, it will then be smaller. Oopsie. But anyway, I hope that helps. Sorry for bumping the camera. So I really hope this helped you, and that you will also be able to trace cookies without breaking the bank. See you later. Taryn out.